Hello dear ones, welcome to the academic year 2021-22. So I am Sneha Sushil, I will be your English teacher this year. So we will start with our textbook. So as you could see, it's all about Next Education Semester 1. There, turn to page number 102. Okay, there you could see your first chapter. So what is the chapter's name? Raghu's Adventures. Okay, so before going on to the chapter, I will give you a warm-up activity. So there you could see in page number 102, the first portion. Name a thing you wish to have. So take out your pencil quickly and write down your answer. Name a thing you wish to have. And imagine that you have got it and what good use you would put it to. So mention any two good use that you would put it to. So imagine that you have got the thing that you wished for and what good use you will put it to. Write your responses, okay? Okay, very good. So now, moving on to our chapter, Raghu's Adventure. Raghu's Adventure is a play. What is a play? Just see, I have written the definition of what is a play. A play is a work of drama. That means a play is the shortened form of drama. There you could see a dialogue between characters. This can be performed on stage also. It's different from a short story or a novel because in short story you couldn't find any dialogue between the characters or it cannot be performed on a stage. But play, it's a shortened form of a drama which consists of dialogue between characters and more than that, it is intended for theatrical performance. That means it can be staged. Okay, so Raghu's Adventure is a play which consists of total 8 scenes. Okay, there are total 8 scenes. Okay, so now before going on to the play, we will discuss the characters. So we will see how many characters are there. So there are total 9 characters. Okay, so moving on to first one, narrator. Narrator means someone who tells the story. So apart from Raghu, who is the main character in the play, we have a narrator who tells us the story. Okay, narrator is a person who tells us the story. So now second one, Raghu is a young boy. Then Raghu's mother is there, an old woman, a young mother, a child, a man and a woman by the river side, an old man at the bridge, a wedding troupe of 10 men. So this many characters are there in this play. We will come across these 9 characters in the play. Okay. So that as I already told you, the lesson is divided into 8 scenes. This play is divided into 8 scenes, and now in today's class, we will discuss the first 4 scenes and the next class, the next 4 scenes. Okay. So, we will see. I will read the first paragraph of page number 103. Okay. The curtain raises. Narrator. Raghu is a 10-year-old boy who lives in a picturesque village with his mother. The family works hard to make ends meet. Raghu's mother grinds grains into flour and sells it at the market. Raghu's father works in a factory far away from the city. Raghu studies in the village school. He also helps his mother with the daily chores. Raghu often stumbles upon some adventure or the other. Today is one of those days. So now while reading this paragraph, we will get an introduction about the main character of the play and also the situation from which he comes. So who is the main character in this play? It's Raghu, who is a 10-year-old boy. Okay, and he lives in a picturesque village with his mother. Picturesque, what do you mean by the word picturesque? Picturesque means beautiful. So village background and poor family background. That means Raghu is not a rich boy, but rather he comes from a poor family background. Because why is it said so? Because Raghu's mother grinds flour and sells it at the market. And Raghu's father works in a factory which is far away from the village. And Raghu studies in a village school. And Raghu is a very good boy because he helps his mother in her daily chores. So, the question is for you. Do you help your mother in her daily chores? Yes, you should. Okay. So Raghu is a good boy because he helps his mother in his daily chores. And the most peculiar thing about Raghu loves adventures, because one day or the other he always stumbles upon some adventures because he loves adventures. Okay. So today is one of those days. That means today we are going to experience Raghu's adventures. Okay. So moving on to scene 1. In scene 1, you could see that Raghu's mother is getting ready to go to the market. Okay. She asked Raghu whether she want to buy anything from the market. That means she asked Raghu, do you want anything when she comes back from the market? So he demands of a drum. And she thought that he might demand of some eatable items, but rather he demanded a drum, and which is expensive. Okay. So she wondered how she will manage to find the money to buy a drum for Raghu. Okay. That means I already told you they've come from a poor family background, and now she does not have enough money to buy a drum for Raghu. So she was rather surprised by Raghu's demand. She thought that Raghu might demand for an eatable item, but rather he demanded a drum. Okay. So now moving on to scene 2, page number 104. Okay. Raghu's mother returns from the market looking tired and carrying a piece of wood. Raghu quickly gets her a glass of water. Look what I got for you, little one, a lovely piece of wood. Raghu, what will I do with this? Never mind. Mother, I have completed my homework and have prepared the hay for the animals. Now I am off to play. So here we are moving on to scene number 2, and here we saw that Raghu's mother has returned from the market and she has bought a lovely piece of wood. Rather than coming back with a drum, she bought a lovely piece of wood. And Raghu wondered what will he do with this piece of wood. Okay, like every other child of his age, he wondered what he will do with this piece of wood. So, but he happily took it because his mother gave him this piece of wood. So he informs his mother that he had already completed the homework and he had also prepared hay. Hay means food. Okay, he has already prepared food for the animals. So now he is going to play with his best friend Paplu. Okay, so what is the name of his best friend? Paplu. Okay, so he is going to meet Paplu. He is going out to play with Paplu. Okay, now moving on to scene number 3. Okay, so he has started his journey in search of Paplu, and while he was going through the road, he comes across a house, and that house belonged to Paplu. Okay, and he comes and inquires to a grandmother. Okay, an old woman was sitting there and she was like burning the stove. She was cooking food. Okay, so outside a hut he met an old woman who is cooking rotis. Rotis means chapatis. Okay, so outside a hut he met an old woman. Okay, and this old woman is the grandmother of Paplu. Okay, there were no firewood, hence she was using cow dung patties to cook the food. Okay, that means there was no firewood around the house, and that's why she started to use cow dung patties to cook food. And the cow dung patties was not in a good condition. The fire was not catching up. Rather, the cow dung patties was erecting smoke. Okay, and she was coughing constantly. Because of the smoke, she was coughing constantly. Okay. So now, Raghu asks, "Where is Paplu, grandma? Is he at home?" Old woman says, "Oh Raghu, I don't know. I have been looking for him since morning. I have been trying to light this stove, but these cow dung patties are no good. They gave off smoke and all I could do is cough non-stop. I can't get hold of any firewood either." So now Raghu decides to help the grandmother. So what he does, he just hands over the lovely piece of wood gifted by his mother to the grandmother, to the old woman, and he also helps the old woman by collecting some dry leaves. Okay, and what she does, she just managed to cook the food. Okay, she was able to burn the stove in a good condition because she got the lovely piece of wood gifted by Raghu, and in return she gave him delicious rotis. Okay, so he gave lovely piece of wood that was gifted by his mother to the old woman, and in return he received what? He received delicious rotis. Okay, so there comes an end of scene 3. Okay, now moving on to scene 4. In scene 4, it's a bus stand. Okay, a woman is holding a wailing child in her arms. Behind her is a huge stack of pots neatly arranged. Raghu enters carrying a packet. So carrying a packet, that packet consists of delicious rotis gifted by the old woman. Okay. Do not cry, my baby. Ma will soon find something for you. Do not cry, my baby. So Raghu inquires. So there Raghu finds a woman who was just consoling her wailing child. Wailing means crying. Okay. So Raghu saw a woman with a baby in her arms, and the baby was constantly crying. Okay, without any rest. And he could also see some of the pots that is neatly arranged behind the lady. Okay, that itself she says that she is selling pots. And Raghu asked why the child was crying, and the woman said that he was hungry. Their larder was empty for 2 days. Their larder was empty. That means larder means storeroom. Okay, the storeroom means she couldn't sell any of the pots for the last 2 days. So what he did, he just gave the delicious rotis that was gifted by the old woman to this woman. Okay, and in return of his kindness, she gives him a pot as a token of gratitude. Okay, so she gives him, the woman in the bus stand gives Raghu a pot in return of the delicious roti that was gifted by Raghu. Okay, so we discussed the first 4 scenes of this lesson. Okay, now while reading these first 4 scenes, we might have come across certain difficult words. So the first word, picturesque. Picturesque means beautiful. And then stumbles upon. Stumbles upon means find or encounter by chance. So Raghu stumbles upon adventures every day. Larder. Larder means storeroom. Now squatting. Squatting means sitting with bent knees. In scene number 3, there you could see an old woman who is squatting in her knees and trying to lighten up the stove. Okay, squatting means sitting with bent knees. Okay, so now here is your homework. There are 2 questions. You have to write your answers at the back side of your notebook with a pencil. Okay, first question, where was Raghu's mother going? Second question, how did Raghu help the poor woman and her wailing child? Okay, you can write your answer at the back side of your notebook. Okay, so until we meet next time, thank you.